Master the Rubik's Cube with style and intelligence. This is the adaptive blended path, a curated hybrid of CFOP, corner first, and Roux. Traditional speed solving like CFOP relies on memorizing hundreds of algorithms that many solve without truly understanding. We've stripped away that complexity. By optimizing the process into a 6-step logic, we provide a smarter alternative, reducing the mental burden and replacing rote memorization with intuitive insight. Understand the logic, master the flow, and solve it with style. This video, The Essential Insight, is the first part of our The Adaptive Blended Path series. This part will cover the core concepts, the steps involved, all possible patterns, and the essential algorithms you'll use, with some hands-on practice woven in. The next video in the series will be the Crush It part. In Crush It, we switch to practical, hands-on application. You'll truly master the cross, the F to L, and the top layer, building speed and confidence. Next, we are going to talk about concepts, steps, and algorithms of our solution. Here's what we'll be covering. We'll start by using the cross method from the CFOP method to create a white cross on the bottom layer. For second step, we'll tackle the first 2 layers F to L, also from the CFOP method. This is where we arrange the first 2 layers simultaneously, which is much faster than solving 1 layer at a time. While F to L typically involves many algorithms, we'll focus on understanding it intuitively through hands-on practice, no memorization required. Because of this, we'll be covering how to solve the first 2 layers in our next video, the Crush It. Now, when it comes to the top layer, we're actually going to skip those advanced shortcuts like OLL and PLL from the CFOP method. Why? Well, they're super cool, but they involve memorizing a whopping 57 and 21 formulas, respectively. Normally, when you're not using those shortcut algorithms, most people usually recommend solving the yellow cross first, but this approach is different. It focuses on solving the corners first instead. That means we'll handle the corners in step 3 and 4, and then we'll sort out the edges in step 5 and 6. If you're a beginner, jump ahead to the basic of Rubik's Cube section, which begins at 1348. Before we jump in, you'll need to scramble your cube using a specific pattern so you can follow along perfectly and understand each move. Go ahead and grab a solved Rubik's Cube. Hold it with the white center facing up and the green center facing directly towards you. That's your front face. Now, let's do this scramble together. F, L prime, F prime, L, D2, F, L prime, F prime, L2, D, L prime, D prime, L, D, L, U, L prime, D prime, L, U prime, L prime, D2, L prime. Okay, now that your cube is all scrambled, turn the entire cube, X2, basically just flip it over so the yellow center is now facing up and your first 2 layers should look perfectly solved, just like you just finished F to L. We'll always keep the yellow center on top when solving. You'll be turning the cube horizontally quite a bit during the solve. Alright, let's get to step 3, permuting those top layer corners. What you want to do is looking for to adjacent corner pieces of the same color, say, to blue pieces that are on the same side. Rotate them to their matching center, for instance, blue. Then, turn that center so it's facing front towards you. Now, compare it to the second layer. See if the front pair of corners is swapped or if the back pair is swapped. Whichever pair is swapped, you need to face that pair towards the front, and then we'll use algorithm 3.1. If both the front and back pairs are swapped, you'll use algorithm 3.2, or you can just solve them one pair at a time if you prefer not to memorize 3.2. For example, let's say your blue center is facing forward. You'll find 2 blue corner pieces on the left side. Rotate that blue corner's pair to meet the blue center using a U prime move. If your blue center isn't facing forward, turn your whole cube to face it forward first. Then, check if the corner on your left-hand side has the same color as the second layer edge, for instance, orange. Okay, it is orange, even if it's not oriented correctly yet, its position is considered correct. Now, look at the opposite side. Turn the green center to the front. Check if the corner on your left has the same color as the second layer. It's different, so green-orange corner and green-red corner need to be swapped. Use the following algorithm. 3.1 swap front corner pair. L prime, U prime, L, F, U, F prime, L prime, U, L, U2. The result is that your green-red and green-orange corners are now in the correct positions. Now, moving on to step 4, orienting the top layer corners. Flipping those top layer corners so the yellow side faces up. Now, technically there are 7 patterns and 7 algorithms for this, but we're going to be smart and only memorize 2 of them. First up, for pattern 4.1, we use SUNY followed by U2. And for pattern 4.2, we use anti-SUNY followed by U'2. Now, for the other 5 patterns 4.3, which would normally mean 5 more algorithms, we have a special trick so you don't have to memorize them. It's a 2-step process. First, you'll always use SUNY algorithm. After you've done SUNY, try rotating your cube horizontally, that's Y, Y prime, or Y2. See if it now matches any of our patterns. If it matches pattern 4.1, just do SUNY one more time. If it matches pattern 4.2, then you'll use the anti-SUNY algorithm. Do that, and all for top corners will have yellow facing up, and their 2 side colors will match the second layer. Let's go back to our example cube after completing step 3.1. All 4 corners are in the correct positions, but their colors are facing different directions. Right now, 2 yellow corners are facing sideways. Turn the red center to the front to match pattern 5 of 4.3. Use the SUNY algorithm. R, U, R prime, U, R, U2, R prime. Now turn the blue center to the front to match pattern 4.2. Use the anti-SUNY algorithm. L prime, U prime, L, U prime, L prime, U prime 2, L. The result is that all 4 corners on the top layer have yellow facing up, and their 2 side colors match the second layer. Before we jump into step 5, we need to understand a couple more important symbols. First up, are W, or what we'll just call lowercase r. This means you're going to rotate the right layer and the middle vertical layer together clockwise a quarter turn, just like a regular R move. And naturally, lowercase r prime means to rotate them counterclockwise. Next, we have M. This means you're rotating only the middle vertical layer, the front 2 back slice towards the front, clockwise, which is the same direction as L. If your cube isn't magnetic, this might feel a bit stiff. A trick you can use is to rotate the left and middle layers together towards the front like an L move, and then just rotate L prime back. So M prime means you'll rotate that middle vertical layer front 2 back slice towards the back, counterclockwise, the same direction as an L prime move. Another way to do this is to rotate the left and middle layers together towards the back and then just rotate L back. Just like with our other moves, lowercase r and M can also be followed by A2 or prime 2. Alright, time for step 5, orienting those top layer edges so they all have yellow on top. We'll be using the LSE last 6 edges method from Roux for this, and there are 3 common patterns you might see: pattern 5.1, the H pattern, and pattern 5.2, the left-facing fish pattern. Good news, you actually don't have to memorize the algorithm for 5.2 if you just do 5.1 twice. In our example, we have the H pattern. If you turn the red center to the front, the left side of the top row is completely blue. Using algorithm 5.1 would solve it perfectly, which you should do. However, to show you step 6, we'll turn the orange center to the front and use algorithm 5.1. R, U, R prime, U prime, M prime, U, R, U prime, lowercase r prime. Now all 4 edges on the top layer have yellow facing up. Now, what if you have pattern 5.3, where none of the top edges have yellow facing up? No problem, just use algorithm 5.1 first. That will give you the left-facing fish pattern. Then, rotate your cube horizontally a Y rotation to match pattern 5.2 and use algorithm 5.2. Finally, we've reached step 6, permuting those top layer edges, getting them into their correct final positions. Again, we're using the LSE method from Roux, and there are 4 patterns you might encounter. Pattern 6.1 is a clockwise triangle swap. You'll see one edge in the correct position, and the others need to swap clockwise. To do this, turn the correctly placed edge to the back, then perform its algorithm. Pattern 6.2 is a counterclockwise triangle swap. If one edge is in the correct position, and the others need to swap counterclockwise, turn the correctly placed edge to the back, then perform its algorithm. Good news, you don't even need to memorize algorithm 6.2 if you just do 6.1 twice. Pattern 6.3 is cross swap. This is when you find 2 pairs of edges swapped, one north-south pair and one east-west pair. Perform its algorithm. Pattern 6.4 is a diagonal swap northeast. This happens when two pairs of edges are swapped diagonally. To set this up, rotate your cube A Y rotation so that one of the swapped pairs is in the northeast direction, not southeast. Then perform its algorithm. For pattern 6.3, you don't even need to memorize algorithm 6.3. You can use algorithm 6.4 to swap diagonally, then rotate Y to match pattern 6.4 and use the algorithm one more time. Let's go back to our example. After performing 5.1 with the orange center facing front, you might see that the green edge is on the orange center in the front and the orange edge is on the green center on the left. They're swapped diagonally southeast. The blue and red edges are also swapped in the same diagonal direction. To fix this, turn your cube so the blue center is facing the front. This changes the swap to the northeast direction, matching pattern 6.4. Then perform M'2, U, M'2, U, M', U2, M'2, U2, M', U2. Now, your Rubik's Cube should be completely solved. Amazing. Next, let's practice another scenario to really solidify your skills and practice some other cases. We're going to scramble the cube one more time. Go ahead and hold your solved cube with the white center facing up and the green center facing forward. Now, let's do this scramble. F, L prime, F prime, L, D2, F, L prime, F prime, L2, D2, L prime, R prime, D prime, R, F, D, F prime, R prime, D, R. Ready for the top layer again? Alright, once that's done, turn the cube X2 again to flip it over so the yellow center is on top. Your blue center should be facing the front. We're ready to tackle the top layer one more time. 3. Permuting corners. You find an orange pair on the front. Rotate U to bring it to the orange center. Turn the orange center to the front. You see the orange-blue corner is swapped with the orange-green corner. At the back, the red-blue corner is swapped with the red-green corner. Use algorithm 3.2. L prime, U prime, L, F, U2, F prime, L prime, U, L. 4. Orienting corners. Turn the green center to the front to match pattern 4.1. Perform SUNY. R, U, R prime, U, R, U2, R prime, followed by U2. 5. Orienting edges. Turn the red center to the front. This matches pattern 5.2, the left-facing fish, to flip the top edges to yellow. Perform the algorithm using the notation lowercase r. Remember, that's rotating the right and middle layers together clockwise. U, R prime, U prime, M, U, R, U prime, R prime. 6. Permuting edges. You'll find the green top edge matches the green center, but the rest are out of place. Turn the green center to the back. The orange edge is on the front and needs to move to the orange center on the left. In a clockwise rotation, use algorithm 6.1. F2, U, M prime, U2, M, U, F2, and there you have it. Your Rubik's Cube is now perfectly solved. Now, these examples cover quite a lot, but remember, the key is to keep practicing focusing on the compressed logic instead of memorizing dozens of patterns. The more you do it, the more natural it becomes. Hey, before you go, please hit that like button, share this video, and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss our next video, the Adaptive Blended Path, Part 2, Crush It. In that one, you'll truly understand how to solve those first two layers by doing, without just memorizing formulas. The basic of Rubik's Cube. A 3x3 Rubik's Cube has 6 sides, each with one color. It has 3 horizontal layers, 3 vertical rows front to back, and 3 vertical rows left to right. The cube consists of central pieces, edge pieces, and corner pieces. There are 6 center pieces, each with one color, 12 edge pieces, each with 2 colors, and 8 corner pieces, each with 3 colors. The 6 sides are U up, the top side, D down, the bottom side, F front, the side facing you, B back, the side opposite the front, R right, the side on your right, L left, the side on your left. In the diagrams that follow, you won't see these labels, so always remember these positions. You'll often see the front side tilted slightly to the left, and the left side is hidden, so it is on the reflection. To rotate the entire cube, we use these notations. X, turn the cube around its x-axis. Imagine tilting it upwards clockwise a quarter turn 90 degrees. X prime turns it counterclockwise. Y, turn the cube around its y-axis. Imagine turning it horizontally clockwise a quarter turn. Y prime turns it counterclockwise. Z, turn the cube around its z-axis. Imagine tilting it to the right clockwise a quarter turn. Z prime turns it counterclockwise. If you see a 2 after any of these like x2, y2, or z2, it means you rotate the entire cube to quarter turns 180 degrees in that direction. Now, let's talk about rotating a single layer of the cube. This will move the corners and edges, but the centerpieces will always stay in their original positions. We use these symbols for layer rotations. U, rotate the top layer clockwise a quarter turn. D, rotate the bottom layer clockwise a quarter turn. F, rotate the front layer clockwise a quarter turn. B, rotate the back layer clockwise a quarter turn. R, rotate the right layer clockwise a quarter turn. L, rotate the left layer clockwise a quarter turn. If you see a prime symbol after a letter, it means to rotate that layer counterclockwise a quarter turn. So, U prime means to rotate the top layer counterclockwise. If there's a 2 after a letter, it means to rotate that layer to quarter turns 180 degrees. For example, U2 means to rotate the top layer 180 degrees clockwise. U prime 2 means to rotate it 180 degrees counterclockwise. Both U2 and U prime 2 will give you the exact same result. Here are some example rotations. U, D, F, R, B, L, L prime, B prime, R prime, F prime, D prime, U prime, U2, which, remember, is the same as U prime 2.